I don't quite get this. I don't quite look. I don't get this. So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Draymond Green is complaining about the fact that European players don't have enough pressure on them to win championship as U.S. players do. I don't. We'll talk.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so I came across this on Twitter and I was highly confused. So as we can see here, this is what the quote is, and then we'll look at some added context, if you will. But he says, "I feel like over the years, European players has not caught the same flack of winning championships as U.S. players." Now, let me just bring this up for a minute because I think it's worth mentioning. Most NBA players are, like most of the best NBA players are U.S. players. So I would assume that it would make sense that more people would expect those players to win championship. Those are some of the best players, right? When you look at someone like Joker or Luka Doncic, I mean, they literally have no help. I mean, no help. And it's not like every single player, every single good U.S. player has that on their shoulders where they have to win a championship. I don't think that that's necessarily the case. I mean, I look at Dame Lillard, right? I don't think that media, he's one of the best players in the world, right? I don't think the media is just bombarding the news media with how Dame needs to win a championship. I haven't seen that. I just haven't. If anything, he gets like praised amongst plenty of players in the NBA. I mean, plenty of newscasters and fans amongst like in the NBA. Like everyone loves Dame, and I don't see a lot of people saying he needs to win a championship. It's like, it'd be nice, but everyone respects him, right? I mean, they kind of do it with Chris Paul a little bit. They get irritated with KD because he jumps from place to place. But overwhelmingly, man, I don't think that that's really the case. I feel like Draymond is being biased here. Now, if we listen to him here, I think it really speaks to his biased nature on this.
Today, Luka, Joker, Giannis, although Giannis accomplished the feat. Joel, and Joel's African, but just, from another continent. These guys, they real guys, and they these guys are top 10 guys in our league.
So is he saying that Embiid doesn't get the pressure of winning the championship? And he said Giannis, Joker, and Luka. For me, Luka, I mean, it's just now getting started. I mean, as far as his career, he's already went to a Western Conference Finals and he drug his team there. I think that people have a lot of respect for that. But it's still some people in the mainstream media that gets onto him. As far as Joker, he literally has he doesn't have enough help. I mean, I'm just being honest. And then Giannis, he mentions Giannis, but it's like Giannis won a championship. And then he mentioned Joel, and it's like, I feel like people get onto Joel to win a championship. It's very strange.
Yes. Majority of them top 5, but they top 10 guys in our league. And I think I didn't even think about it from the perspective of you saying it's a knock. I didn't even think about that. But what I will say is, whoever is knocking them, at some point you got to stop. These guys are as good as anyone in the league, if not better.
I feel like it's just a bias there. I don't think that's necessarily true. And even if it is true, I mean, just statistically, it would make sense. The best players in the NBA are U.S. players, so they will be the ones that you expect more out of. You expect the top tier players to win a championship more than, the minority of European players. Just very strange. Also, the fact that this was on a podcast with Gilbert Arenas at all people, dude is a complete idiot. I can't stand Gilbert Arenas. But yeah, so that kind of adds on to it too. Maybe that's my bias, but it just doesn't make sense. Let's look up just top NBA players, right? And even with those top NBA players, I don't think a lot of them get that. So let's see here. So you got James Harden. Was there a plethora of people saying that James Harden needed to win a championship? I mean, kind of with Tatum a little bit. Dame, no, I don't think so. Jimmy Butler, no. Joel Embiid, I think he gets more pressure than Dame. Kawhi Leonard doesn't get any pressure, and he's a top player. See, this is what I'm saying. I think this is just bias. I think it's just literally his bias, because Kawhi Leonard, he's a top player in the NBA, right? Maybe top 10, right? He doesn't get this pressure to win a championship. He's a US player. I think it's just silly. I think it's just a silly argument. But just looking through, let's see who else we got. Devin Booker, does he get pressure? Not really. DeMar DeRozan, has he ever got really pressure to win a championship? I don't think so. I mean, Ja's really young. Donovan Mitchell, I don't see a lot, and he's like top tier talent in the NBA. I don't see a lot of people getting onto him to win a championship. I don't know. I don't see it. I mean, I know what he's saying. Like, some guys really get it tough. Like LeBron, he gets it tough. KD at times he gets it pretty tough. People more so just upset where he, like, how he goes about things. But yeah, just overall, man, I don't know what Draymond's talking about, to be honest. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think. Maybe it's just my bias. Maybe I'm just tripping. I'll give it to you later. Till next time. Bye.